Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now guys, it looks as though the game is finally up for the fake it till you make it girl, the Blessing Okoro girl who had been going around taking photographs in other people's houses and trying to pass it off as her house. So the game is finally up for this lady, and she's now had to put her hands up in surrender and say, I am sorry. So guys, I bring you this. I take responsibility for everything. Blogger Blessing Okoro writes 1 week after she was humiliated for claiming someone else's house as hers. So again, I take responsibility for everything. Blogger Blessing Okoro writes 1 week after she was humiliated for claiming someone else's house as hers. It's almost a week after, and relationship blogger Blessing Okoro has officially apologized to Nigerians and her fans across the world after she was humiliated for claiming someone else's house as hers. Trouble started for her on the day she turned 30 when she decided to unveil a new 7-bedroom duplex which she claimed she built. But the owner of the house, Onye Eze, an Igbo businessman based in China, got wind of her deception and exposed her online. Yet Blessing kept insisting the house was hers, and she shared the plans of her house as proof. She also shared a video of the house to try to salvage her reputation. She also shared a photo of herself dressed in her nightwear in front of the house. So now the game is now fully up on this, and she's been fully exposed. So now she's now forced to issue an apology. So here it is. It says, hey lovers, I know it's been crazy lately and I'm sincerely sorry. I take responsibility for everything. I hate that I had to put my friends and everyone else who looked up to me in this position. Like everyone else, I had goals set up for the year, and one of them was to finish my house before my 30th birthday, and it was a resolution I had laid out in public, but because of certain reasons I couldn't meet up the deadline, and that put me under a mental pressure for success. I was impatient, which led to beating myself too hard, and I could have done better. I am really sorry I let you all down. I know better now. I know not to go ahead of my victory and have small wins celebrations. Here's to everyone under any sort of pressure. I had to experience a major meltdown to learn that patience is a virtue. It's only going to take a little time, but the lines will eventually fall in pleasant places. And for the incessant call and text messages from my loved ones that were terrified seeing me on cuffs, I was never arrested or detained, and no police officer was associated with the act. It was their best form of proving a point, but I am grateful to everyone who stood by me. I hope you still find a place in your heart to forgive, love me, and accept me as the crazy happy girl you have always loved. Thanks for not giving up on me entirely. And then that's what she had to say. So now it's a funny one with this girl. So I'm not quite sure what form of apology she's just put out now, because it doesn't sound as though she's actually taking full responsibility, because her first apology, of course, will be to the person whose house she used to try and pass off as hers, because that is quite offensive, because it's even questioning the integrity of that person, because people will see his house on social media, and then they'll feel as though is this really his house. So his ownership of that house was brought into question, a house that he built with his own money. So her first apology should be to him, and then her second apology then should be to the public, and it should be and not this sort of half apology, which is sort of a self-praising apology, crazy me and all whatnot, love me anyway. No, it should be, I made an error, this is a lapse in judgment, and I am very sorry. I was under pressure, and this is what pushed me into this. There's insincerity in that apology that I just read out to you. It doesn't sound as though she's actually taking full ownership of what she's done, and I don't really think she is yet registered with her. She's saying, oh, I was impatient. Maybe she's then hinting that she's in the middle of building her own house. You want to finish a house at 30. How many people finish their houses at 30 in Nigeria? Is a rare thing, and that's not the expectation of anybody to have finished building a house at 30. So really, I'm not quite sure what point she thinks she's proving there. She wants to be an influencer. She wants to be popping, but then she wants to then take shortcut routes to get there. Fake it till you make it. So this so-called alleged apology sounds somewhat insincere to me. That is my reading of it. But what is your reading of it? Blessing Okoro coming out to make a half-hearted apology, almost like a self-praising apology, almost like even like she's still showing off still, is my reading of it. So conversations in the comment section about this lady, Blessing Okoro. What are you making of all this saga? Let's have a chat about it in the comment section. But before you come join me to have that chat, click on the red subscribe button so it turns gray, bell button, that way you are notified every time I drop a new video. Then come let me know what you are making of all this in the comment section. So I'll leave you here, meet you in the comment section, but here I say peace.